to the test.
He's got writer's block.
My name alone resonates the majesty that is Karumwa.
What kind of mood are you in? Thighs you can't wait to jump into.
Let me plant my seed in your fertile ground.
I held your hand.
Woman, I will cut you. The best poem.
The intellectuals are bad.
All those tears for all those years over my individuality.
Sublime bliss, that's so sweet. We should be stepping up.
He is the person who inspired me to do this. Because I'm not an MC, I'm a poet. And I don't think he's reading a poem. I don't think he has ever written one. But he started Spoken Truth, and that's what inspired me to do this. So, Mr. Stanislaus Babaluku, aka Babaluku.
Yeah, so in case you didn't know my real names, you know, I'm Stanislaus Babaluku. Born and raised in Uganda, grew up in Canada, but I enjoy being back home every time I get the opportunity to be home. I say, you know, being that this is the first night, a few years ago, while I was here in Uganda, you know, I looked at the urban face of Kampala, and I say I wanted to be a part of hip-hop. I wanted to be a part of poetry. Like everything I knew that people were not exercising, or if they were like in the dark corners hidden. I said I want to be a part of bridging the gap, to see us come together and celebrate and let people know around the world that we do have poets in Uganda, that we do have MCs, that we do have B-boys, that we do have speakers and great, you know, inspirational speakers in the continent. A lot of people take this lightly. It's not just poetry, it's not just music, it's words. So really being on that level, I guess I'm just gonna do something very mellow, just not to just, you know, use this platform for nothing but to be able to share. And the soundtrack was playing in the background. It just reminds me of my childhood when I was growing up and little stories that our grandmothers used to tell us. And I'm gonna do a little story that I remember. And so this is, I don't even know who wrote it, because you know in Africa it goes like this. You start a song in the other village, it's completed on the other village. So everybody gets to add on what they want. But this is my little bit of African memory as a childhood. Like, you know.
Sibyagwire muwala wambaire baire yagenda nganadda aligenda okudanga luwedde okwabya ani oyo akuba ku mutunda kuliko sibyagwire muwala wambaire baire yagenda nganadda aligenda okudanga luwedde okwabya kagwa yalayira ekiri mu ggulu bwe kiri bwatuka ensi erikankana omwana omuto aliyita nnyina omukulu n'ayita engozi emu zaali bbiri okuzaala akaligaani akazaala kyetondera ekitole baala ekitulituli buluba ani oyo akuba ku mutunda kuliko sibyegwire muwala wambaire baire yagenda nganadda aligenda okudanga luwedde okwabya.
We'll catch another one right quick. Nalinjo chagonja chitange naveri nakuva omuggo negunsiriikiriza nempita bayita nagaana busungu bwa muyima busookera ku mutwe mala okuli eyidde siimala ekuli eyidde katungulu anadda katungulu otadde dola. You know, and so this soundtrack to me, when I was playing it, I was like, it reminded me of Africa, it reminded me of every little kid I used to play with. So I remember all his stories, and I'll do my last one right quick. Yeah, kagwa, kagwa, kagwa yalaira. Echiri mukulu, bwesiri bwatuka, ensiri kakana. Omwana omuto, aliyita nnyina omukulu n'ayita engozi. Emu, zaali bbiri okuzaala akaligani akazaala kyetondere ekitooke ebbala ekitulituli buluba, 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 buluba. So there we go. So if I'm at a poetry night and people are like, yo, Babaluku, you're MC. I say, yo, don't get it confused. I like storytelling. I like really being to the depth of a story when I'm talking about it. And so, you know, these are some of the things that inspire me when we talk about what we do. And so I feel good because I think ever since I've been in Uganda, this is the first time I've been in an environment where I feel like people respect poetry.
I'm going to dedicate to family and friends. I have a lot of friends, and most importantly, my family that takes care of me and supports me to do what I do. But I'm a traveling man, and that's the travel of my life story, you know. But just because you travel doesn't mean that you're not connected to certain people that ground you and root you to do what you do. And so my next piece, you know, is going to be exactly about the traveling man. The song says, I live in the night, and I say a prayer, hoping that God will protect you till I come back. And so, you know, it's definitely one of those joints that I use to really find a therapy and remember that I'm still, you know, worthy of something. So for those of you who speak Luganda, some say I live in the night sometimes. I get on my knees and I pray to God while he's still slipping. Because Tedokule oluusi ngendo za kiro mu byalo mwempita oluusi seeba katolo manyini n'okukola akasente abaana basome twogereza ekirooto ky'okufuula mugole tubiyitirizaamu bwe ndowooza gye tuvudde amazima ddala nnina okuwa ebirungi ebiro byenkulekawo nnyimba obuyimba ne nkusabiramu ng'akukuume mu mirembe. I get back on my knees and I pray, you know, definitely, you know, being grateful. That's what I think sometimes. Ndowooza ku biseera abitwalya ku mapeera ez'enkola rozabula atwalya ku mbeera ndowooza ne ku baana naddala yokaana omugalanda akuze takyakaaba mu mwoyo mpuliranga njagala omulerako omuyimbira akayimba mu kiro nga mwebasa otulo lwendikomawo nja kudda n'akagatto naye akagereke kanyirire ng'akakitaawe nenkulekawo nekusabira byosebasa otulo abalugawa buli bukeera enesala yagendo olusigenda mukiro enkulekawo nenfukamira enesala yalugendo. So I want to dedicate this song to the friends and families that take care of me, and most importantly my girl Russian Kamali for really being a good friend and supportive mother. You know what I mean? So I mean, what can I say? You know, being in Uganda is a beautiful thing. And most importantly, celebrating this kind of monumental, you know, piece of, you know, celebrating poetry in session.